you look across the sweep of business history, most companies which at one point were widely regarded as the best practitioners of best practice, a decade or two later you find them in the middle of the pack or often at the bottom of the group. And the other puzzle was similar to it, and that was, I wonder why innovation is so difficult. For example, in the venture capital industry, every time venture capitalists put money into a company, they think it will succeed. But statistically, they're correct only 1 out of 10 times. And I reached the strangest conclusion, and that is that it's actually the principles of good management that we teach at the Harvard Business School that cause every successful company ultimately to fail. When ideas are required to conform to the business model instead of the opportunity in a market, that's when it appears that a company has lost its innovative energy. Never does the idea pop out of the innovator's head as a fully funded, fleshed-out business plan. It's always a half-baked idea. But it can't go anywhere unless it gets funding. And so you have to write up a business plan. Then you introduce it into the resource allocation process. And pretty soon you get a visit from the vice president of sales. And he says, yeah, it's clear to me you've never been in the field selling anything, have you? Because, this idea of yours, our customers can't buy that. But at its core, there's a good idea in here. So if you'll just sit down with us, I'll help you add this and take that out and change that so that the sales force can sell it. And then you get a visit from the vice president of finance. And the CFO says, it's clear that you don't know about our financial plan, do you? But these margins you're looking at, that's not going to get us where we need to go, so I'm going to kill this thing. But at its core, there's a good idea in here, so if you'll just work with me for a minute, we'll figure out how to inflate this and inflate that so that you can get the margins required. And so you do that, and then the VP of engineering comes, and you've had to twist and morph and shape and modify the business plan so that it fits the business model of the company and not the need in the market. And so the executives come to this end of the funnel and watch these products dribbling out, and you get Me Too product after incremental innovation. And they shout up to the head box and they say, hey, would somebody up there get creative? But they don't realize it's not the lack of creativity that's the problem. It's the process that forces everything to conform to the business model. That's the problem.